I was doing her hair one day, and she says, Mom, I feel like I need to sit down. It's really hot in here. She started turning really gray and almost passed out.
And I just remember feeling tired all the time. Like, I would come home from school, and I would sit in my car and just pass out.
In the meantime, they'd made us an appointment. During the echocardiogram, that's when we found out that she had a hole in the between the atrium of her heart.
Whenever we first received the news that she did have a hole in her heart, as a parent, especially not in the medical field, you know, your heart really sinks. First met with Dr. Riddick, and what really stood out, it was the first or second visit with him. He talked about the collaboration between several of the doctors. So it was very comforting to know on our first or second visit that they had already been talking about Haley.
It was like an answer to my prayer.
But Dr. Superman and I look at a lot of these cases together. Certain holes are better fixed with a minimally invasive surgical route, and certain holes are better fixed with a catheter-based approach.
When I met Haley and her mother, she was a high school senior with a busy schedule both in academics and sports, and we discussed the finding of an atrial septal defect, which is a communication between the left and right atrial chambers of the heart.
Dr. Subramanian was, he took a genuine interest in her and her case and really went out of his way. He really put us all at ease.
We went back in with Dr. Riddick, and he gave us his opinion about what he thought the treatment options should be for her. He had 3 lists of 3 things that he wouldn't do for his patients. I think the first one was he wouldn't operate on anybody that he wouldn't do on his own family member, or he wouldn't do it if it was unnecessary.
While it was definitely a scary situation at first, as we met with more and more physicians and talked more about it, we knew that it was something that could be taken care of.
With her family's assistance decided she wanted a one-time permanent surgical fix, and she was not scared. Her biggest concern was whether or not she would be able to go on to cheer in college.
Just like I'm sure every other father had that he's done this procedure on, is, hey, this is our only daughter. You know, this is the most important person in our life, and we just want to make sure that she's in good hands, and we knew that she was.
So we had worked out that as soon as she finished high school that she would come back for the operation. And so literally the day after graduation, she came to my clinic to schedule the operation.
She graduated on Saturday. On Wednesday following, she had her surgery, and it gave her her life back.
Haley had a minimally invasive surgical ASD repair. Her parents said, and as Dr. Subramanian will tell you, she flew right through the surgery, I think was home in 3 to 4 days, and was back exercising within a month or 2.
And then after the surgery, I feel like a completely different person. Like, I'm going I promise non-stop. And I don't think I could have done that without heart surgery.
Girl who was a very bright high school senior gets heart surgery and now is getting straight A's in college and, managing a busy sports schedule.
You're always active and there's always something going on. And without heart surgery, I probably wouldn't be doing half that stuff. I'd probably be sitting in my dorm room.
For her to say that, you can see what the difference is in her quality of life.
I can't say enough about the experience, the doctors, the way they interacted, the way they talked, the way they helped us understand what was going on.
We are on the cutting edge here at Centennial of minimally invasive operations and interventions.
I don't know, it's incredible. I mean, it fixed a heart. That's pretty awesome.